Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair, guys. Our mission here at the garage is to save you guys as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos, guys. Let's go ahead and start on it now. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair, guys. Today we're super excited to share a product that we got, guys. Okay, that reader here by Autel, right here, ML519 MaxiLink ML519. So this one is supposed to be pretty powerful little tool. I want to see how it works, how easy it is to use, what it can do. Okay, we have an engine light on this Toyota Sienna, so we want to see what it can actually do. This is what comes with it. You can see it has the user manual, USB cable, 6-foot Obd2 cable, case, and a CD software. Okay, so let's go ahead, open it and see what we got inside now. Alright guys, let's see. So we'll have the link in the description of the video if you like it. I think I'm really happy with that company, to be honest with you, because the big car diagnostic tool that we use at the shop, the big one, it's by the same brand and we love that thing. But we want something handy, little bitty thing, so we can just carry with us when we inspect vehicles, and if we have an engine light on our vehicle we can always check it out. Okay, this is the case that it comes with. Okay, you can see, and inside you can find the manual, and you have the OBD cable that we will need right now. Okay, and a USB cable. We don't need the USB cable, that's the only one that we need in order to operate the scanner. Okay, so this one, usually you connect it on the top right here. You just push it and you need to make sure that you get those tight. Always get them tight, because otherwise you might be in the middle of something, come loose, and if it loses connection sometimes it's not good. So always play it safe. Okay, we're going to remove this one here so we can actually have a little bit of a slack and see what caused the engine code on that Toyota now. It can solve it, it can clear, if it can clear the engine light, and what else it can do. Oh guys, you can see car is running, engine light is on. It feels like it's missing a little bit. Okay, feels like one cylinder is missing, so we're going to connect it now, find the OBD, connect it and see what the problem is. Okay, so I'll go ahead and turn the car off. We'll connect the OBD cable now. Okay, it powered up. Okay, right here. But now we cannot do the diagnostics without actually having the ignition on. Don't start the car if you have a push button, just push the start button without the brake pedal. Okay, you have to do that twice. Okay, we needed to have the key here close to it, because otherwise it won't work. It's a keyless start. Okay, let me turn the air conditioner off so we don't have the fan blowing here. Okay, and this is the display now. Okay, let me see how it's better. Okay, both ways it's good. So now we have OBD, check engine light. Okay, right there. And this one, it's pretty easy, I believe, to use. All you have to do, just use the arrows to select what you need to do. But we're going to go ahead and check the engine light. Okay, right here, and it's going to connect. It's communicating with the computer now. And one more thing, if you need to pass emissions, this thing can show you if it's if the vehicle is ready, actually, if the computer is in that state of mind to be ready for emissions. Okay, erase previously stored data to save data from this test. Okay, yes. Okay, so let's see what it is now. Okay, that's what we have. One right here, we have two control modules, so we have two problems. Okay, let's connect to the first one. We're going to read the code, so we have to do, just click OK, stored codes. Okay, ignition coil F, primary, secondary circuit, so that's ignition coil. F is usually cylinder number 6, because this one is a V6, they go A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'll go back. I want to see if we have any pending codes, because sometimes a pending code is the one that didn't show up yet, but it's there, and that's the same thing. Okay, we'll click escape, okay, to get out of it. Escape again, okay, and let me go to the other module and see what the problem is. Okay, no codes. Okay, so it's pretty much the 2 codes that we have there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, we're going to inspect the ignition codes and see what the problem is, and if that fixes the problem in our case, and see if we can erase it. Stay with us to see what else you can do with that thing. Okay guys, this is the engine cover right here. So F will be right here, A, B, C, D. Okay, let me see now. It should be A, B, C, D, E, F. So it should be this cylinder right here. And you can see the plug came loose on that. Okay, it didn't click all the way in. If somebody messed with it in the past, I mean, you need to make sure that it clicks, but it didn't have connection, so it recognized it as a bad coil. Okay, so let's go ahead inside now. And I want to see if we can erase the code. Okay, we're going to go to erase code now. So just scroll down. Okay, erase trouble codes. Are you sure? Yes, we are. Okay, we confirm again. Erasing codes, please wait. It's going to take a couple seconds. Okay, it's done. Press any key to continue. Okay, so let's go ahead and start the vehicle now and see if we still have the engine light on. Okay guys, no engine light, so that fixed the problem. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else we can do with it. Okay, so let's escape. Are you sure you want to exit? Yes, we do. Okay, you can check the readiness of your vehicle, as I told you. You can look codes as well. What they mean, what it is, and all that. Okay, let's check the readiness of the vehicle. In our case, it will not be ready, I believe. And this is because we just had a problem, okay? So, well, that's fine. Engine light, you can see DTC, that's the codes in the engine computer, 0. So, the catalytic converter, we don't know about that one yet, because you have to drive the car certain miles before it can get ready. Some cars are 200-300 miles, it really depends. Okay, so that will tell you that, okay? And you can actually go ahead and you can mess with it more and see, okay, what the code looks. You're going to enter your code here and it will give you a description of the code. Review data. That's the last one that we had, guys. So it saves you the last codes. Okay, so stored codes right here. You can check it again. Check it out. It's right there. Amazing. Has memory, so that's pretty cool. You can print your data if you need to, and if you go to setup, you can change the language, configure monitors, unit of measure, the beep set. Yeah, that gets annoying after a while, but you can turn it on and off. So that's a really cool feature, guys. Okay guys, so a really cool feature on those, okay, is right here. You can go to the OBD icon, then you go down to live data. Okay, right here. Click OK. Okay, it's going to communicate with it now. Okay, it's still reading. And I'm going to go ahead and start the vehicle now. And it's going to show us, it's going to show us quite a few things about the engine. So you can analyze if everything's working good. You can check the MAF sensor, you can check crank sensor, all that stuff. So you can record data, playback data, or view. We're just going to view now. Okay? Complete data set. Okay, DTC, this is engine light. You can see right here, load. This is how much load it has on the engine. Okay. ETC, this is the water temperature. It's in Celsius, but you can change it in Fahrenheit if you need to. 61, you can see it's climbing. Usually it should stay around 90, okay? So it will climb more when the engine runs for a longer time. Okay, 62. Okay, so now we're going to scroll down and you can check even more RPMs. Okay, 5300, we got it there. You can check your speed, Spark Advance. Okay, right here, Spark Advance. You can see this one here is the temperature at the intake, and MAP sensor. You know, usually MAP sensors when they go out, they don't change. Depending if you give it more gas, it should change because it uses more air. Okay, you can see this one does, so you can check that as well. Also, okay, throttle position, how many percent? Okay, you can see. So that's the throttle position right here, and then you have oxygen sensor right there as well, and many more things that you can mess with. Pretty cool little tool. I mean, there is so many things to check. That's the catalytic converter temperature right here. Okay, you can see it goes up because I give it more gas. The voltage, again, load, ABS. You can see almost everything under the engine. Okay, that's since clear time. After we clear the engine light, it's been running for 5 minutes. It shows you that. So that's all, guys, for that little tool. Pretty cool deal. We'll definitely recommend it. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, guys. So guys, hopefully the video was helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know. Now check out our YouTube channels, guys. We have more than 19,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. That's why we make these absolutely free videos. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time.